We're here for kind of a strange video. Y'all get to stare at the void. Hope you enjoy. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, and apparently there are polar bears.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, there's polar bears now.
Yeah.
They'll beat your
polar
ass. Did you find an igloo yet?
Yes, I found an igloo.
Did you go underneath it?
No, I did not go underneath it.
There's villagers trapped underneath it in a jail cell.
Are there really?
Mm-hmm. And there's a loot box down there with them.
Huh. I flooded one out by sticking a torch in it.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to, like, get that dude with the robots to make a freaking way to the end that's not fucking stupidly complicated to figure out. Because I'm going to be in here for a week just trying to remember where in the fuck I'm going.
Do I have to come show you again?
Do you think you can get away with not? I'm going to be lost for an hour.
I'm seriously hoping.
I think it's this way. Yes, there it is. You know what would really, really be smart? No, if I, like, put a waypoint right here that goes end. Because then at least I would know what direction I'm going to.
But you're not smart.
Oh, by the way, I want to talk to you guys while we're here, and anybody else that wants to weigh in on it that's watching. One thing I've always thought would be a good idea for GregTech to have in it, and I think Greg is going to add it, but I'm not sure. In GT6, no, he's never adding one of those. Get real.
He requires one, but he doesn't want to actually make one.
You're going to get one of those about the same time you're going to get a frickin' blast furnace.
Yeah.
Somewhere between, like,
more washer, so.
Somewhere between, like, never and never. You know, we really ought to just come in here and mine out all this tin. There's a fuck ton of tin in here. But anyways, I always thought it'd be a neat idea if we had a recipe for an end portal block, so you could make one so you wouldn't have to go to one of the few that are in the world. You could make one at, like, a community hub for, like, on a server, or at your base or something like that, kind of like you do the other ones. But if you did, it would have to be something that is, well, for one, it would have to take end stone, so you'd have to get to the end first, in my opinion.
A purple block.
Not in 1.7.10.
Oh, 1.7.10. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right.
GregTech here.
GregTech, yes. Yes, end stone would be good. There are ways to get other things. There's ways to get end stone with a lot of mods besides the end.
Yeah, well, fuck those mods. If you cheat to get it, that's your choice. I don't care. Make a end portal block so you can actually make an end portal at your base.
There's some mods I see that you can make the end portal frame, which is normally unobtainable, but that's really tricky to place, and you can't break it once you place it. Okay, I don't wonder if
There we go. Alright, so I am heading. Holy crap, Endermen are like pink. You turn on night vision. Alright, so I am heading west. And this is the direction I will be going. I probably ought to mark the island. So I have a beacon to come back to.
Yes, you'll definitely get lost otherwise.
Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing with doing this is to watch your height. Because I've actually gone too low before. Oh man, turning on night vision is fucking awesome for finding these things. They glow, man. I've
What
never
glow?
used night vision. The asteroids.
Oh.
They glow pink.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never used night vision in the end before. When you're out a little ways, it's like pink. I think we have a corrupted chunk or a chunk error or something. This is a tin one. It might be that this one is at the chunk border, and because this area over here was already spawned, that it is kind of goofed. Hey DBP, how's it going? Right, so I'm technically looking for emerald or olivine, but you know, I'm literally looking for anything. The biggest issue with doing this is I have 2 jetpacks. I have Crazy's and mine, but I got to make sure that I'm able to get to an island to put the second one on. I've never seen 2 this close together. One right over top of the other one. That's kind of cool. What is this? Is this seriously another tin one? Fuck yes, it is. I found 2 tin asteroids already. The first 2.
They are tins everywhere.
So what do you guys think? Do you think it would be cheaty to make a end portal frame if you made it like, say, Eevee or some shit like that? Because I have seen where, ooh, this is not tin. What are you? You're a fucking vein I don't need. You're pyrolusite and tantalite. I've actually seen where ravines have fucked over end portals. Now the chance of that happening and the end portal room being missing in all, is it 3 or 5 that are in the world?
3.
3? You know, the chance of it being fucked up in all of them is probably slim to none, but, you know.
Oh, that's where your admin just spawns in the end portal.
Well, see, I could do something like that for, like a spawn village, but I feel it's better if you work for it. I think you should, have to go to the end, get something out of there to bring back, and then put it, with some higher tier, more endgame shit, and then you can have your own end portal. We don't have Enderium, so we can't really use that. Well, actually, GregTech does add Enderium, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Forgot about that. So we could even have it, take Enderium. This is the saddest little asteroid. And I came all the way down here for it, and it's fucking thin. It's got one block on it. The poor
That
little
is a
thing.
sad asteroid.
It's got maybe 10 blocks on the whole asteroid and one ore.
Okay, I got you your ebony tree.
Okay.
So black plank.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, okay. It's molybdenite. I was gonna say, I seen that black ore and I was like, don't you even fucking tell me I found a Nakoda asteroid and there's only one ore of it. I'd be pissed.
That's probably what will happen.
Wolfenite and molybdenite. I don't even care. Oh, I don't doubt that happening to me. That's my luck. No luck or bad luck. That's what I got. And this looks like another tin vein. Yep, another tin vein. And we got another one up here. Probably another tin up this high. No idea. It doesn't have any. There is some serious, chunk error shit going on. You can tell there's supposed to be another. Crazy, can you holler at E? He needs to see this, because this is way further out than we could have ever,
He had to go run an errand.
generated.
He's not on right now.
Alright, well, we have blocks that are not there. They're there, but they're not there.
So try logging out and logging back
Hmm.
in.
Try punching it.
Logging out and log back in.
Yeah, punching it does nothing, dude. Oh, I can punch the Enderman through it. Because, now I got a pissed off Enderman after my ass. Let me try this. Hopefully I don't die.
Well, land someplace safe before you log out.
Well, I have a whole asteroid full of Endermen. I'm staring at the ground, so hopefully I'm okay. Yeah, I'm alright. Hey, it's here now. Yeah, it's client side. I've never seen that without Biomes of Plenty. Biomes of Plenty is the only mod I've ever seen chunk issues like that. We have it on Fear the Night all the time. But I've never seen it in another pack. That's why I always blame it on Biomes of Plenty, because it's the only pack I've ever played with that has Biomes of Plenty.
I've only ever seen it on Fear of the Night, actually.
Really?
Yeah. All the funky stuff where you have the invisible chunks or whatever, where you bounce up and down and turn black.
Mm-hmm.
I've only had that on Fear of the Night. I've never run into it on any other packs I've played. It's possible because it's just so freaking large pack. And
look, it's fucking tin. Look at the tongue tip.
Fancy that, huh?
No shit. Look, there's another fucking chunk error.
Are you lagging in?
Not really. Where'd that other one go? There's one there, there's one there. I thought there was another one. There we go. I think I need to go down, stop going to the ones up high, because don't they have a height range for the end as well? Like, I'm not gonna find iridium, tungsten, shit like that. This is a Garnier, right? At least it's something different. At least it's not fucking tin. Not what I'm looking for, but at least it's not fucking tin. Yeah, look, he's got emerald.
He cheated. The miner did it for him.
Yep, he cheated and used a robot.
But whatever.
There's another one that's cut in half. It needs to be completely broken. Molybdenite. You want to make some of them ultimate pipes?
No. I'm fine with electrum.
I found ferrets.
Dude, ferrets are kind of evil, dude. Just so you know, they're kind of
Evil?
evil. You don't ever want to see two of them having sex. If you have any kind of heart for animals, you don't want to see that. Because it is like the worst S&M shit you've ever seen. It's not quite, the praying mantis eating the head off of your, partner evil, but it's pretty bad. We had two of them that we had bought. That's not a word, dumbass. Speak fucking English. We had bought two of them, albino ones, my ex-wife and I, and she always wanted one as a pet, and I figured since they were, albino ones, we'd breed them, and then sell them to the pet store. And, he was probably twice her size, and when she came in heat, he got vicious as hell. He grabbed a hold of her by the back of the neck with his teeth, slammed her up against the cage, and did the duty. I was about to break them up. I thought they were fighting. And then I realized what they were doing. I was like, dude, one thing to like rough sex, but shit. Could you not leave fucking holes in the back of her neck? Poor girl's half your size, you mean bastard. It was funny too, because we, the names for them, we had Mr. Stinky and Poppin' Fresh. We hadn't named them until I got them home, and I was like, good God, these things stink. I'm giving them a bath. And so I took them in, and I put them in the bathtub, and I gave them a bath, and They really weren't too bad about the bath. It wasn't too terrible. I expected them to be a little freaking out about it. They kind of enjoyed it. I lathered them up with some pet shampoo and everything, and when I was all done and I took them out and dried them off, she was like instantly dry, smelled really good, like the shampoo, and she did that shaky thing, that animals do.
Uh-huh.
And when she did, her like fur poofed up. So I called her Poppin' Fresh because she smelled good and she poofed. And he was Mr. Stinky because it didn't matter. Bathe that motherfucker all day long, 6 times a day. He was gonna stink. He had the musk. I don't think they removed his scent gland or whatever the fuck it's called that they have. He was just a smelly motherfucker. I don't know if any of you guys crazy might know what this smells like. I don't know if any of y'all hunt or not, but if you ever smelled deer urine that they use for luring deers, it smelled a lot like that. It was just this really strong, musky smell. It was kind of nasty. Now we can get iridium out of this endstone, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Hey, we can make that per block. Chisel adds it, you just gotta have a purple dye and endstone. And you get an impure pile of endstone dust, which will give you endstone dust and helium-3. And then the endstone dust you centrifuge, and you got a 6.25 chance of tungsten, a 6.25% chance of platinum, sand, and helium. There is no iridium. Tungsten and platinum.
Oh.
I think it's the small ores is where you get the iridium from, actually. Or the purified endstone from ores. Not sure. Speaking of, when Nat gets back, I gotta talk to him. Saturday, I think we're going to go on Fear the Night and go beat us a fucking dragon's ass. Now that I got my quantum suit complete.
Is that what you're doing Saturday, so no TFC?
You gotta get E to fix that damn recipe before we can do TFC. Alright, even though you said no, I got plenty of love tonight. So we can make some ultimate.
I'm not making it. What do I need to make it for?
Because it's a better pipe. It's the same as a platinum pipe.
I'm not making platinum pipes. Electrum does 2 stacks.
Yeah. Crazy.
What?
No, it's not.
What's this?
Not for everything.
Yes,
Sure. You believe what you want to believe. I'm the one that does the automation. I know what shit is needed. Like, you're supposed to have made large electrum, which does 4 stacks.
I did make large electrum.
Okay, so that does 4 stacks, not 2
You just
stacks.
lost the piece.
No shit. I see that.
I had to vacuum freeze it.
Ultimate?
Yeah.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
I'm not positive, but I do believe Ultimate
I
is
don't
vacuum
have a
freeze.
cobalt for that. I'm sorry.
Cobalt's not hard to get. I just found another cobalt nickel vein.
Or chrome. Sorry.
We have tons of redstone. And rubies.
But I need that for stainless.
No, you need that for a fusion reactor. Don't get shit twisted. You're not making that much more stainless. We're looking at a fusion reactor at this point. Every bit of that redstone you have, or almost every bit of that redstone you have, is for getting us chrome for the fusion reactor. And probably 2 or 3 more redstone veins. That's why we have a processing array that's going to end up with centrifuges in it just to centrifuge redstone. Once we get it set up. Alright, I don't want to waste any more power, so I'm out of here.
Now what?
Oh,
Now what?
Saturday we need to go to the end. You want to go to the end?
Which server?
Fear the night.
Possibly. I'm not sure what's going to happen Saturday.
You got to reset the damn thing for us. We don't know how to do it.
I can try.
Okay. There's another one. Almost down to 50% in this one. So I think I'm going to switch them off and use this one just for mining. That fucking asteroid's fucked up too. It's a tin one. Right, so I'm going to switch these out. Use that just for mining. Use this one for flying. Oh shit, I just felt fucked that up bad. Whew. Apparently the flight control being turned on is per jetpack, not per person.
Ah.
I went to turn the damn thing on and hit over and the D button instead of the F button, and just about walked off the freaking asteroid. It's the jetpack not turned on. Ooh, magnesite. Bentonite. Glauconite. There is olivine here somewhere.
I thought you weren't using that pack for mining.
I'm not using it when I actually recharge the drill now.
I found a redwood forest.
There's the olivine. Alright, now I gotta look at something real quick. I thought, oh, no I didn't. So, we should probably make an EV macerator. Just to use for things like this. Because then we can get the stone out of it. Do we care that much for the end stone?
There isn't an EV macerator.
There is. It's called a pulverizer, I do believe. Yeah, type in shredder, and you'll find it that way because it says that in the tooltip of all of them. But it should be a pulverizer. Yep, right there. Universal pulverizer. Shredding your ores with byproducts.
Any idea how many saplings you have to grow a redwood?
Ain't it 9?
Is it 9? 3 by 3?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I have 9 now.
Hey, look, the rest of the chunk's here now. Thanks for showing up. Welcome to the party, fucker.
Do we want one of those?
Wonder what? Oh, the EV macerator? Yeah, we probably should just for, like, maybe for netherrack, because we can get gold out of that. I usually, I haven't even had you make the stuff for that yet, but I usually take all my netherrack and throw it in. And yeah, like he said, black granite as well, because you can get thorium out of that. And olivine dust.
Okay, 19. That should be plenty to grow the tree.
I swear there's one tree that needed 25, so if you can get that many, do it. I can't remember what mod it was, but I swear there was one that needed a 5 by 5.
Okay. I will grab some more.
And you figure it's going to be a redwood. What the fuck other tree is that big? But I don't remember what mod is this from? Is it forestry?
Biomes of Plenty.
Which one?
This one's Biomes of Plenty.
Oh, yeah, I don't play with Biomes of Plenty. So.
This one does not have a dynamic tree. It is still the forest of Minecraft style.
It might have been the nature redwood, that great big huge fucker that took the 5 by 5. I don't remember. I just remember those things are fucking
Okay,
massive.
25.
Hey, XAR, you shouldn't die.
I'll be right back.
Death is bad, man. Kick me, I didn't kill you. Keep your hands off my tool bag.
Hey, Cherry Blossom Grove.
I don't like it when other men touch my sack. Yeah, I should have brought some cobblestone so I could fly under this thing. Put some cobblestone under it. Now I'm gonna have to use endstone. Lightning, what is up your butt tonight? You can't have Junior's chair. He's not ready to go to bed. No, they're not going to bed.
Okay, there's pink cherries. Let's go grab some white cherries.
I can't remember. We got forestry in that pack, right?
No,
Oh,
there is no forestry.
evil, evil man.
What?
You're evil.
Oh, I wanted to play with something that I don't normally play with.
Because
So
in
he
112
decided to
they
wear the nano.
in 112 they added it to where their trees actually spawn in the world.
Did they? Oh,
Yes.
wow. That's kind of cool.
I know you can find hill cherry, bull pine. What
The
is?
base trees that you normally use to breed.
Yeah, whatever the tier 1 trees are you usually get.
Uh-huh.
Those are in the world.
That's kind of cool.
I know there's at least 5 or 6 of them.
Okay, let's see. Trying to take a look at what other places.
Crap.
Oh, I got another idea I want to run past you guys while we're here.
Uh-huh.
E and I think Leah both, the ones that are working on this pack, don't want to add the titanium rutile processing thing. And I don't technically blame them. It is more of an advanced chemistry type of thing. But I was wondering if we could do, or what you guys would think of doing. Shit, I just lost that because I'm out of the room. Doing a thing where we add it, but we add it as a way of getting kind of extra titanium. Where instead of getting straight titanium dust out of bauxite, you would still get rutile, but you could cook the rutile straight and get 1 titanium out of it, or, cook 2 of them and get 1 titanium, whatever. Or you could go through the process of putting it with the magnesium and chlorine and make the stuff to get, one for one out. Do you think that would be something people would be willing to, deal with? Because we're supposed to be a basic, base level GT5 pack, kind of like, this is supposed to be the extension of 08. It's supposed to be Greg's type of thing. And Greg did add this kind of processing for titanium in GT6, but he never had this kind of processing for titanium in 5. And 6 is a whole new monster, so you can't really judge, would he have done it in 5 if he continued to do it? Or would he have left it the way it was? Did he just have it that way?
How often he's changed what he's done in 6 as he's progressed?
Well, there's things like the aluminum and the iron that would never get done in 5. I don't even think 9 would go through the bullshit he did for iron or aluminum.
Right.
Now, the aluminum I would love to have in 5. If I ever can find people to do a Bear's Den version of 9, I will definitely have the aluminum processing from 6 in there. Because there it would fit. In here, it wouldn't. And if I tried, Crazy would rage and throw a fit.
Is there titanium ore?
No, there's not titanium ore. There's ilmenite. You have to process ilmenite and bauxite to get to titanium. The only reason I'm asking this is because magnesium has like fucking juice. And this is like the best juice to get. I gotta look up magnesium and see if there's other things you can use it for. I don't think we're gonna make Pepto-Bismol. Milk of magnesium. Magnesium. Whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Well, you could make it, and then it would counteract nausea if you had the nausea effect. Here, eat it. You get nausea. Here, eat a Tums.
That would be a funny thing to add.
Because nausea is a potion effect from various things.
Got 7. Not for this one. No, get back here, you motherfucker. Just lost one. bad's my armor doing? My boots aren't too terrible. Alright, time to clear out some more fucking Endermen. Motherfucker, you're getting on my nerves. Probably ought to eat something. Maybe I should start removing bones of plenty. I have that issue all the time. Hey, way epic. Shit. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, fucker. I wasn't planning on hitting that one. Those fucking eagle noises in that pack is annoying.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, it's like, where the fuck's the eagle at? It's like, oh wait, there is no eagle.
When you're on the savannah, you have the elephant trumpeting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that would be annoying too.
It'd be cool for 5 minutes.
It would be cool if you actually could find the damn thing.
Yeah.
There's no 5 minutes.
That would be cool. If there actually was an elephant. Yeah, you heard my client's clicking again.
Am I clicking again? What the fuck? That is getting annoying. Is it continuing to do it or just a little bit? Enough to be like Die Bear guy. Is that like unusual though? Do you guys usually want to, see me die? Oh, it's a new reason to want to kill me. Not a new sentiment, just a new reason. Okay, gotcha.
It almost sounds like you're muting and unmuting your mic.
I'm definitely not doing that. Because when I stream, I don't use that key. I use my hotkeys to do it. And then you guys don't know about it. Only if there's something messed up in the switch for me to know. Well, there wouldn't have been tonight out in the void. Now give me this one. Thank you. And this one. Thank you. Shit. I forgot to turn.
Stop it.
It's funny, I'm so unused to flying. I'm sitting here shifting the whole time while I'm mining this damn asteroid.
Why?
Because I'm not used to having flight. Not used to being able to not have to worry about it. And if I get used to not worrying about it, then when I'm doing other things similar to this, I won't worry about it and I'll die.
It will be a quick death.
Alright, so I got 2 there and 1 there. So let's go underneath. There's 1 there. Doop, doop, doop. Those. Since that's the out of line, that's what I'm here for. Fuck you, I didn't want you anyways. Fucking bent night shit. Let's just do this one like this. Oh, I got you, bitch. Alright, let's change jetpacks. And that's still west, so we're going that way. That's another one fucked up. I'm definitely gonna have to have him check out the origin and see if there's something that's causing it to be loopy like this, or if it's just something you can't control. There's another one that's fucked up. That's the lapis one. Don't give a
If you
shit
log
about
out and log
this.
in again, is it fixed?
Yeah, if I log out and log back in, so it's got to be client side. Damn, that's a big asteroid right there. That's got to be a tin one. Yep, that's a tin one. Check out this one over here. Get above it since it's fucked up. And this will be tin as well. Back off into the void. Nope, there's one right there. Holy shit, there's 3 of them here. Let's go to this one first and we'll work our way across. Yeah, it is kind of funny how tin is such a pain in the ass. And this is another one. I'm gonna have you all kinds of olive vine. Crazy?
Not before I go to bed.
No, but you can work on it tomorrow.
Hmm.
This is all out of endstone. We want that EV pulverizer anyways.
Yeah, but in order to get that, I need...
Yeah, but he's bringing you some regular.
I know, so I can't
So
do
you
anything.
use what he gets to make the
Right.
pulverizer, and then you use this in the pulverizer for the rest of it.
I still gotta wait until he brings his vein back.
Yes. My God, there goes that brain of mine again.
Shut up.
You don't even know what I'm thinking.
No,
That's a...
but I'm
It's
assuming.
probably 10 times worse than what crazies actually imagine.
It is, actually.
So, my point exactly. Shut your face.
Something
Stop
about
thinking.
waiting on XAR's main vein.
Shush.
Yeah, just, yeah. Shit, stop hitting shift when you're not on the island, dumbass. That makes you go down.
Yeah.
Kill myself.
Sounds like something you would do.
I'm trying. I got 33 olive vines so far. In that box. I got more in this box. 23 in this box, so I got almost a full stack. That'll keep you in data circuits for a little while.
A little while.
I take it you haven't hit fusion yet?
Not yet, no.
I don't know if I want to.
We ain't even got the reactor set up to start breeding the plutonium yet.
Oh, so you're not even up to fission yet.
Nope.
But it sounds like you're pretty close to where you're at, though.
We're close enough that we're starting to look at the components for the fusion. But it's more of a preparing type of thing more than it is we're ready to do it. And yes, I know we can technically go mine that plutonium, just centrifuge it. God, I hate doing that. If it ends up that we run into where they've got the pack ready, or the mod ready
To release?
for the initial release, where we're going to be resetting the world, if it gets to that point and we don't have fusion and we haven't got the plutonium to make that 241 plate, then yes, we will go and mine up plutonium and use that for the fusion. But if we don't need to, I'd much rather breed it.
Didn't you remove... Isn't that gone now?
It's supposed to be, but it's still spawning.
Oh.
We believe so. And the only real way to know is to clear all the veins that aren't around or clear all the chunks that aren't our base and see, go back to where one of them is. I guess we could technically do that if he, because I do believe the same vein should still be there, right?
Yes.
If we clear that chunk and he goes back and checks it.
Well, if it's based off seed, then yeah.
I can't remember if this is seed based or completely random.
I know the vine is or random. One of them is random now. I just can't remember which one that is.
Creeper says yep. Whatever the hell yep is supposed to be, because we have two options on the board. So, yep,
no
it's
idea what we
completely
want.
random, or yep, it's seed based. Those creepers, man, they're always trying to fuck with you. You notice that?
Oh, I forgot. I found a treasure map.
A treasure map?
Yeah, I found a treasure map.
From what mod?
Minecraft.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I raided a desert temple and found a treasure map.
And I want the one that shows you where the house is.
House?
Yes. There's a new, like, boss in 112.
In the forest or some shit like that.
It's a forest mansion, and it's got this illager in there.
Uh-huh.
And apparently the map you can only get from trading villagers, and it's a really rare trade, I think.
Oh.
I don't know a whole lot about it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said when I heard about it. I was like, that sounds like something that would be fun to play around with. Because supposedly you can, you know, it's kind of like a stronghold. It's there. It's seed-based, wherever it's going to be. So you can technically find it. But it's so rare that it's, you know, unlikely to find it without getting the map that shows you what it is. Because when they said that, I was like, bullshit, let me have GregTech for 112. I'll find it. Rare, like bear being nice. Yeah, that's kind of the thing we're talking about. Illager mage people drop an item that lets you revive if you die, if I remember right. And Creeper says the yep was a non-answer because it's, you know, one of them he doesn't.
And it looks like this treasure map is in the middle of the ocean.
No, the treasure map is in your hand.
Well,
The treasure map is pointing to somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
yeah. So I'm just going to put it on the chest for now.
Okay.
I have no idea where it's actually pointed. And there's like no coordinates or anything to give you a hint.
Oh. This is the dog hour. You'd think
Yeah.
the two of them were talking to each other. Lightning over here and that one over there.
Daisy over here.
Alright, so let's go to this
She wants to be
one
left
next.
alone, and the others insisting on licking her head.
Lightning does that to Cubby all the damn time. She's always fucking with him. That would be another tin one.
Yep.
What is this one?
Sometimes she's
doing?
okay with it. Other times she's like, nope, leave me alone. Right now it's a nope, leave me alone.
And this looks like tin as well. Yep, this is tin as well.
And I am not going to worry about the treasure map at all because most I'm going to get out of it is some gold and some diamonds. So, since it's vanilla, it's like, yeah, I'll just skip it.
Well, they don't have, other mods don't add their own custom loot.
I haven't found anything worthwhile so far. Oh, that's not good. I had 3 creepers spawn right in front of me. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Well, unless I find it on the way back. Seriously, another one of these damn asteroids? Unless I find it on the way back. I haven't found a tungsten or an iridium. Or that damn naquita I've never found. Other than when it wasn't supposed to exist in the nether. GT6. Still ain't figured out how that one happened.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, apparently he wants to add what we did in GT6. Now we had vibranium in GT6 in the nether, but there was no pickaxes that could mine it. He wants to do the same. Yes, vibranium. The mining speed is 9,001. It's over 9,000. It's stupid fast. It's not high durability, but it's stupid fast. Like, you can take fall damage mining straight below you through an obsidian pillar fast.
How do you mine it then?
You have to use ITNT and blow it up. So you have to go in the nether. You actually have to find the shit. Then you have to blow it up and hope like hell you get it. ITNT. It'll be a small ore. It won't be a regular ore. And you'll need a gem to actually make anything out of it. So if you get a dust, you're pretty well fucked. But there will be a chance of getting a dust. It's going to be like as rare as what the iridium ores were in GT 2, 3, and 4.
The
so
one where
like
you mine whole chunks to get one ore?
Yes, there's a chance. There'll be a chance that any one chunk will have one of them in it. So it's going to be stupid hard to find. And we're thinking about doing it with adamantium the same way. So you can either have vibranium that's super fast, or you can have adamantium, which is stupid high durability. But neither one of them, without having the other, can be mined directly. They're going to be a mining level so high that even like tungsten or iridium drills can't do it.
What mining level is iridium? 4,
4 if it's not overclocked.
and then overclock would be 5.
Yes. So this would be like a mining level of 6. Now wait a minute. You said vibranium and adamantium are the same thing?
No.
That's what that's what XAR says. I didn't think they were the same thing.
Vibranium is only found in Wakanda. Everyone knows that.
In where?
Wakanda.
What is that?
Did you not see Black Panther?
No, I have not seen Black Panther.
Oh,
It's on Netflix. I was thinking about checking it out.
it's a good movie. You should totally watch it.
Mm-hmm. MCU? Marvel Comic Universe? I'm guessing?
Probably.
Well, Greg added both in GT6. And so they were thinking about adding both in GT5. And I told them if they did, because they said they keep hearing people say that they love some of the crazy ass OP shit we did back on Tilecraft GT6, which I can't think of anything really OP we did back then, other than getting the vibranium drills for being crazy. That's the only real OP thing I can think of we did. So they want to add it as something that would be stupid hard to get, a pain in the ass to do, but would be fun, I guess is their idea. Can't get us into legal trouble. Greg did it.
Call it a homage.
And, you know, and a Tomcraft that adds adamantium?
No, that was only actually in Fear of the Night.
Oh, is that just a special thing that they added?
Yeah.
Okay. I do believe adamantium exists in GT5 already. I don't know about vibranium. How is it I'm trying to go back and now I'm finding olivine vein after olivine?
That's the way it works. Just mark them on your map and come back to them later.
You know that ain't how I work. I find it, I gotta mine it. Gotta catch them all.
Just watch your power.
Ores are my Pokemon, you know. I still got 71, I'm good. 71 on this jetpack. The other one's not drained yet. So I'm not even down to half yet.
Oh.
What the fuck did Creeper just say? Adamantium isn't something anyone came up with in the time copyright has been around. It's a legendary metal said to be as hard as diamond or something like that.
Yeah, adamantium's been a mythical, like mithril. It's been a mythical metal.
Hmm. Yeah, see, I didn't do much with comic books. I was more of a baseball card kid. My brother was big on comic books, but not me. One major problem with comic books: they got books in the title. You got to read. Baseball cards, you ain't got to read nothing but numbers.
Well, that's one way of knocking down the tree. Had a creeper sneak up on me again.
They have a way of doing that.
Can't understand why in the world it did it, considering it was completely dark.
Well, for one, I would say we're almost too small for Marvel to give a fuck. And wouldn't we technically just have to, have me name it and misspell it? And then it could be a whole different thing. As long as we don't put a reference into, Marvel other than the name of the shit. If we misspell it, it won't count as copyrighted.
Oh, if you don't say anything about Wakanda or Marvel, yeah. Or what was the other one they had? Unobtainium? Wasn't that the one they did in, what movie was that?
I remember hearing that one.
Bruce Willis and who else was in that one?
I have no idea. I'm trying to think of
Armageddon.
Oh, Armageddon.
Wait, no. Which one? Wait, that was the one they went into space. Which was the one when they went into the center of the Earth?
I never seen that one, but I know which one you're talking about.
That's the one that had the unobtainium. I don't know, like both movies came out like the same year. And I'm not sure which was which, but
I like Armageddon. That one was good.
Yeah. Grab it. Okay, gravel. I need gravel. Hey, gravel.
Yo.
Hey, we're having some really weird issues in the end.
With what?
Chunks being missing.
In what dimension?
In the end.
The end. It is a client update issue. When you relog, the chunks are perfectly fine.
So I don't know if it has anything to do with the mod or not, but I thought I'd bring it to your attention.
I looked at it, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm out here looking at asteroids, trying to find olivine mainly, which I found a butt ton of, but also looking for some of the other more rare things. And I keep finding ones that the asteroid's like only half there or something.
But when
But
you
then,
relog, it's there.
Yeah, when I relog, it's there. You can tell it's supposed to be there because you can see Enderman like falling through the shit. It's kind of weird.
Okay, I'll look.
Okay. I don't know if it's just that packets aren't getting sent right. Maybe it's, the server itself and has nothing to do with the mod. Again, I have no idea. I'm just bringing it to your attention because I've seen it.
Well, I ported in. All I did was port in the asteroids and then fix it because I made the same mistake they did and make it generate red granite for some reason. So I fixed it and then went, okay, done, and then moved on. So maybe there's something like a month later where they patched generation. Or I'll try it in single player and see what happens too.
Okay.
Is that what Crazy wanted me to come in and talk about?
Yeah. We have been discussing some other things as well, but that was the main thing. XAR said he found one time where it's done it in the overworld. I've never seen it in the overworld in this pack on this server. But I'm seeing it in the end a lot. That's why it worried me. Well, we were talking about the adding vibranium and adamantium. XAR says they're the same thing, just by two different comic book companies.
No.
One's Marvel, one's an ancient thing that DC uses for the X-Men. I personally don't really give a shit.
Yeah, for me, it's just more about the place, the mechanics. I don't really care about
the same. They're the
Oh,
same.
See, I don't know comic books enough to know who the fuck
You don't
does
need to
X-Men.
know comic books to know that. They're the same. Vibranium is for the one storyline, and adamantium is for X-Men.
Those are both Marvel.
See, I had no clue.
Me neither.
Is this a Nickelvania? Yes. But like I said, Greg has them both in GT6, so what the fuck, who gives a shit? In my opinion, and I kind of like the idea of adding it in as a really ultra rare thing.
Yeah, especially if I like the idea that it's not, like, the thing that makes me into it is that it's not, like, a lot of, like the HSS and stuff, it's, you mix all these, like, high-end metals together to make, like, an expensive alloy. And this is, like, cool that it's not just, like, another one of those, but the whole mechanic with, like, using the ITNT and stuff, it's just, like, just something different rather than just, like, another complex, expensive alloy and, like, another one you can make. And, like, it's just something that's, like, different and fun. So.
Now, what would be awesome, in my opinion, most people think I'm being a dick, but I think it'd be awesome, is if you could make it an unbreakable block that only an explosion can break. If there's a way of doing that. Because otherwise you're going to have XAR and, other people taking fucking miners and robots in there and shit, and they're not gonna blow it up.
Maybe. I don't. XAR don't.
Take a look at the warding focus from Thaumcraft and how that works.
No, but yeah, the problem is the ore for something like that is just a bunch of metadata. It's not like, oh, making like a. Right now, it's just like another material that's generated. And looking at the warding focus, it's just like a whole item block, all that deal for something that's like. Yeah, it's just easier to just look at code.
Holy crap!
GT code and what I can do with what's there.
Yeah, because also things like the Buildcraft miner, or not the miner, the drilling well, mining well. That mines straight down, but it can mine any block. And I use that to mine up diamonds and stuff before I could actually mine them in GregTech 5.
What's the recipe for ITNT?
In this one, it's just flint and TNT. It's the same as. Actually, I think there's an assembly recipe you can use flint dust as well, and it gives you extra, but it's not like 9 where you gotta have fucking
Toluene.
toluene.
Toluene, yes.
So I guess it's like not even that. We make it hard to mine, but if it's just gated by flint and TNT.
Well, it's the fact that you have to make it, and practically nobody does that.
Yeah, and now you have XAR saying you can't mine vibranium with an explosion because it's vibranium and it absorbs all vibrations.
Well, you could mine adamantium.
We could. I mean, we could change the name. It really doesn't matter to me. It's more about just having like the stats that the material has. It's not the name. It's not the origin.
How about using unobtainium?
Sure. Yeah. It's all moot to me, the name. It's just more about having something that's like super fast, low durability with extra enchantments on it. That's not another alloy.
And XAR, it has nothing to do with knowing the material. It's about how I did it on the GT6 server. The Thylacraft GT6 server, that's how me and Crazy got vibranium drills, was I used ITNT to mine it. That's where the idea came from.
What was it? Not really supposed to be obtainable?
Yeah, it's like OP.
Was it supposed to be a troll block?
Something like that, yeah.
And adamantium's in there. I just don't think there's a way to get it yet. I think it's just in there.
Yeah, there's no way of getting it unless somebody adds a way. There's no way currently.
Yeah.
How do you get it in 6?
6 doesn't have a way of getting it yet either.
Oh,
Greg
okay.
said he's going to add a way eventually.
Then we can just wait for adamantium then.
Let's see. Creeper says that actually sounds like fun, an ore vein that forms a shell around it. Oh, he's saying you'd need a nuke to get it. That you have to use a nuke to break through, sort of like a geode.
That would be crazy.
And
that
then
would be absolutely funny.
And then XAR said you need a plasma torch.
What about does ITNT have like an equivalent mining level? Do you know?
It's basically just, it'll break a 3x3 area around it. That's all it is. It breaks a 3x3 area of whatever the fuck it is.
But
as
there's
long
nothing
as this
that
shit is breakable.
it doesn't have like a blast limit, like a hardness limit or something.
I don't think it really has a hardness other than, probably like Obsidian or Greg's. I'm sure you can't break the industrial craft, whatever the fuck it is, but as far as I know, it has about the same blast as regular TNT. The thing about ITNT is it doesn't destroy the blocks. It drops the blocks. It's a precision mining instrument. That's why I chose to use it to try to get the vibranium, because I would be guaranteed to get the block. I wouldn't be guaranteed to get the gem, which is what I needed, but at least I was guaranteed to get the block itself.
And you got the crushed ore, right?
I got the crushed a few times, and I think I got 1 or 2 actual gems. And then I had to process the crush to try to get gems. And then you got the dust, and you were like, well, there we go, that's completely useless.
I don't think getting the block in this would be, like, I think if you got the block in 6, you would be screwed, right? Because the machines, the crushers have, like, a tier limit.
Well, they're small ores. So they only drop dust or gem.
Oh, they would never drop a block. Okay,
you'd never have a block. It's only smalls.
I put the material in, but I don't have it generating yet until we finish mess we made with the material stuff.
Yeah. I was reading some of that. Y'all are making a mess.
Well, we're just missing some sort of translation in between what we're trying to do and what's there, but it could be worse.
Alright, on my way home with an ass ton of end stone and some ores.
Is there a bunch of tin out there?
There's an ass ton of tin out there.
I know, I noticed that testing and I was like, man, 3 out of 4 of these asteroids is fucking tin.
Yeah. And it's not really any better on 509. Almost
Creepers,
all 10.
Creeper says someone that isn't me needs to make a Factorio style launching a satellite into space so you can mine with an orbital ion cannon.
Doesn't Galacticraft have like a digital miner thingy?
I do believe there's an asteroid miner thing, yeah.
Never used it, so I don't know if that's what that does. But
well, you do realize there is Magneticraft, which is basically a Factorio in Minecraft mod.
Yeah.
You can go talk to them and ask them to add it.
But I don't think they have like futuristic stuff, right? I thought it had I remember lots of copper and.
They're working on it 112. I'll go talk to them. Count is in our Discord, Bears Den Discord.
Sweet port.
He's a dude that makes it. But anyways, I am out of here. I got to do the old man thing, and I don't have anything else planned to do but go mining this shit. So I'm going to show you real quick our second floor. XAR got it built for us. Although he's kind of a dork and left the pipe room in between completely open. This is our ugly ceiling with pink stained glass. This is where our processing center is going to be. This is the basics of it back there. Getting it a little bit laid out. He's supposed to finish building walls around that area. I got to move the windmill up. We got to take the turret out. But yeah, that's it. We're out of here. Have a good one.